Melanie, I've been through so many things, just a lot of things, but let me try and say something to you. Very good character development. A little too good of character development, if I do say so myself. What do we know about this character? He's gay. What did we know before this game came out? That he was gay. So when you tried to say woke, you're not even woke up. You've disrespected an Invader Zim shirt. Oh my gosh, girl. Okay, so try and think about the whole entire thing that everything is surrounded by. This has to go past a minute too. But let me try and explain it to you, little girl. He's gay. Okay? He's gay. This is a video game, and he's gay. But he's the right kind of gay. Now, until you start to study actual ideas, you know, when a sentence is paraphrased to you, little girl, when they give you a little sentence and they paraphrase it to you and they give you details, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help you. When they paraphrase a sentence and they tell you this, and this, fortunes past, you know what I'm talking about? When they tell you a little sentence, just a little English sentence of all of those details. But the craziest part is to capture that. Now, if you can capture that in front of people's own eyes, that's pretty good. Now, it's even better. Let me tell you why it's even better. Superheroes, right? You got Marina that's coming out this month for Side Order of Splatoon. All right? Okay? But you gotta understand. I beat Marina in every Splatfest. This is crazy. This is crazier than you can even see. That's a lot of Splatfests. So here he is. Do you get what I'm saying? And we don't know anything about Side Order right now. All we are looking at is information that we're trying to see from Side Order. But let me try and say something to you. Because it's really hard to talk to people sometimes. It's just really hard to talk to them. The comic book people, yes, the people that wrote your comic books, had the idea. They had a crazy idea. They would always mention it. Yes, I'm talking about the people that wrote your comic books. I'm not talking about nobodies. I'm talking about people who wrote your comic books. They would talk about the idea of, man, when are we going to get a Nintendo versus Capcom game? See what I'm saying? They said, when are we going to get a Nintendo versus Capcom game? That's what I'm trying to say to you. Now, but if you've been living under a rock for some reason and you keep living under this rock, you forget that Leon S. Kennedy is fighting superheroes. Leon S. Kennedy, Monster Hunter, is fighting, right? You have a cell phone game, Monster Hunter. All the concepts are way too complex. But like, if anything, if you're going to have a cast of characters, you're going to try and put Harley Quinn with a shark, okay? You're going to try and, have the relatable guy. See what I'm saying? They're literally, the cast of characters that they chose for this game, ouch. Now, but think about it. Stop thinking about yourself, because I like Invader Zim, but you gotta stop thinking about yourself. You've gotta think about that our culture has been talking nothing about sniper rifles. You have Ninja. You have Sniper Wolf. You have me who snipes in Splatoon. That's a whole cultural. That's 3 component people sniping and winning in games with snipes. You have Halo. Halo's whole basis, the whole basis of the game of Halo. See what I'm saying? The whole basis of Halo is to snipe. There is no point to Halo. The whole point to Halo is to pick up the dang sniper rifle and then hit them in the head with a bullet. That is the only point to Halo. And that is one of the things that you have to learn in Halo. And if you do not learn that in Halo, you can't play Halo. But here's another thing. Here's another thing. Halo's on Amazon. Now, if you can't access Amazon, Melanie, this is no insults to you. This is just stuff that you should pick up. And nobody picks up anything. They don't read. But yes, rest assured. Here's a big problem. Okay. It's not the fact that I know anything about this right here. Okay. It's not even just the fact that I know anything about here. No, it goes beyond what you could think. Can you imagine that they made these superheroes? Okay. So they decided to make these superheroes for you. But then they made characters before the superheroes, right? Yes, they did. That's exactly what they did. And that's pretty cool. That's way too cool. To make like superheroes and make you go to a movie and make you sit down and watch a movie. And you're looking at characters that you think you know. You're like, oh, I know this character. But you couldn't even like put it in your head that that's actually what's happening. So maybe that's why I'm a little infuriated. I'm a little infuriated at the idea that you haven't seen a decent concept. Now, if you've seen a decent concept, I would know. But I'll tell you how I got to the stuff and you didn't get to the stuff, but I got to the stuff and you didn't get there. I paid attention to Xena. That was a pretty hard thing for people to pay attention to, but I paid attention to Xena. Now, Xena is pretty cultural. A little too cultural. The one thing I know you'll do, and I know a lot of people will do, is they'll go and paint their bodies. Pretty cultural. Pretty out there. So when we're like looking at this guy right here, his name is Green Lantern. And I've never been more connected to Green Lantern in my life than right now. I mean, come on. The first idea was the first idea when they started this whole idea, right? I'll also tell you a surprise. There are some nice gay people. So sometimes you should study. There is nice gay people. But also, you got to know something. You have to know something. All of it kind of makes sense. Harley Quinn is a goof. Goes to Joker. It's a goof, right? It's a goof. Goes up to Joker, okay? So it's crazy. The whole storylines are all crazy. All the storylines are crazy. But she's a goof when she goes up, right? But this is the best part, okay? If Harley went maybe to go see the Green Lantern, right? And goes and sees the Green Lantern. This whole thing's crazy. She goes and she sees the Green Lantern. But get this, she doesn't go and see the Green Lantern. So the amount of energy that's coming her way makes a ton of sense. It makes way too much sense. It's almost like whoa, we forgot about the principles. What happens when you kill a human? That's what Joker does. He kills humans. So what happens when you actually go out and kill a human? You're probably going to have a source of energy coming after you. No, probably.